Hi, I'm Nick Marshall from Tippman's Paintball, and this is a video tutorial how to disassemble and reassemble the Tippmann TPX. The tools you need for this is Allen keys. We're using the Vanguard Allen key set. We use that for most of our markers. Clips gun oil, monkey poo, an ear swab to put on the monkey poo and take out any excess paint, and an O-ring if you need to replace it. Okay, first of all, take the TPX out of the box. There you go, the TPX. Okay, what you need to do first is click this button here to take out the mag. That'll come out. Okay, now take off the barrel. Okay, now your barrel's out. Okay, now we're going to start taking out the screws. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. Okay, get your Allen key. It's the size of 1/8. Okay, now I'm going to move the camera so we can do this easier so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now you've taken out all the 7 screws, you can move it to one side, including the CO2 cap, and you're not going to need the Allen key for a while. Okay, now you're going to split the body in half. To do this, where the mag goes in, just pull it apart both sides, and you should hear a click, and just slowly wobble it, and it should just come out. Okay, and all the internals should pop out. Okay, this part here is the breech block. There's no rings in that, so you don't need that. Okay, we're taking out the air line and the valve. Okay, this is the air line. To take these 2 bits off. Okay, the valve and the valve spring and the valve O-ring, and another O-ring on there that can go to one side, and this just is for the barrel. And this is the ball stopper. Okay, now we're going to start putting some oil on the O-rings. For the O-rings on the airline, you're going to use some Eclipse gun oil. Just get a bit of that, put it on both ends of this. Just rub it round into it, and again on the other side. Okay, on this O-ring on the valve, the one right at the end, I'm going to use the monkey poo for that. Okay, get a ear swab just to get it on. Just get this tiny amount and just wipe it in. Okay, just put a bit of monkey poo on that. This is going to be moving, so this makes it a lot smoother. This will reduce recoil. Okay, now there's this O-ring here, the valve spring O-ring. Okay, we're going to put some monkey poo on this. Wipe that round. Okay, once you've oiled this O-ring, you're going to want to put it on the valve spring. Just put it around that. Then you're going to want to put the valve spring on the valve. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to put it into the marker. Just make sure this part is facing towards the where you put the mag in, and make sure that's in fine. Okay, now we're going to put the ball stopper in. It's this orange thing here. Okay, just lift it above the spring and make sure it's facing where the ball would go into it. Okay, now get to the breech block. Make sure you get the end without the threads. So put that in and put the spring inside it, and push it over the ball stopper and just keep pushing until it clicks in. Okay, that's in fine. Okay, you're going to have to keep holding that, otherwise that will just fly out, because they didn't design the TPX too good for that part. Okay, that bit's the part where the barrel goes into. Okay, now we're going to get the lower valve and put that in. Okay, I've got the lower valve in. Okay, now we're going to get the air line, this bit, and put it into the lower valve. Push, make sure that's in nice and tight. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to get the other end of where the power line goes and put that in there. Okay, make sure the trigger's still working all good. So that's going back. Okay, now you've got it all back together, make sure the trigger's still working. Make sure the 2 parts in what you need for the mag are still in. There's a bit of plastic right at the back here under the valve, and a button here with a spring on it. Make sure that's still in. Okay, now we're going to put the safety catch in. Just put that in. I think it goes that way. And now get the second half of the TPX and push it in. Make sure to do this slowly, don't want to knock anything out. Should all just click into place like mine just did. Okay, now you've got it completely back together, everything in. You can start putting the screws in. I'll skip to the video once all the screws are back in. Okay, now the screws are all on the marker, you've got the TPX completely back together. So if you want now, you can put the mag back in. And the barrel. And the CO2 cap, just put that in and turn until it goes in. Okay, that's all done. In my opinion, the TPX is one of the best pistols on the market. It has a retail value of around £175 or $280. However, it's not very easy to maintain. It has very fiddly parts inside, but it's not surprising due to it being very compact. The TPX is a very good mag system. It detaches from the marker very well and it's nice and smooth, and I've never had a problem with it. The only downside to this is the price. They go for about £20 or $30, and to get the max performance out of the TPX you need about 5 mags, what equals about 35 shots. Another good upgrade for the TPX is converting it to air, as a 12 gram CO2 capsule will only last you about 2 mags, and that's not going to be very helpful during a game. We'll also upload a video shortly on how to make it air compatible using a remote hose line. Thanks for watching, hope this helps, please subscribe to Tippmann TPX. Goodbye.